Hi, everyone. Today I would like to share a homily called Living Your Best Life, and I'll deliver it like I would in church. It's been a long time since I've delivered this one, so hopefully I won't have to edit it too much. If you ask what I came here to do in this world, I will tell you I came to live out loud. Émile Zola. Wouldn't it be great if life came with a manual? I feel like life came out of a box like a piece of IKEA furniture. The only tool in the box was an Allen wrench, and it was missing the little cartoon picture with instructions. We don't always know what comes next in life, but we're not here for the full guided tour. We're here for the self guided tour. We don't even get the audio guide with the headset. We simply ask for signs, look for signs, and then move forward with a little mix of logic, intuition, and sometimes a lot of faith. I think that's how it's supposed to work, at least. It's not about what we lack in tools or know how, it's about making the best of what we have and creating the journey called life. We all know it's not an easy trek. They say God never gives you more than you can handle. Some people believe that the true meaning of this verse was meant to translate to God will never give you more than he can handle. I'm not actually convinced that God has much to do with what's on our plate at all, though. Sometimes we need to make our own choices, and those choices will lead to what's on our plate. We fill the plate. God has more to do with helping us handle what we have. Choices or not, once the plate is full, we don't always have control over the quality of our lives. We become caretakers for ailing family members. We suffer from emotional stress, emotional abuse. We mourn the loss of loved ones. We have financial troubles of all kinds. And none of these issues really fit into our plan, did it? Who planned high gas prices, inflation, shrinkflation, housing problems? We'll get through it just like we've gotten through everything else. But understand that no matter what you struggle with, you're not alone. Even if you're on still pause for the moment. I think God may have more faith in us than we have in God or even ourselves. Even though we don't always have a firm grip on the steering wheel, we can still live with intention. The intention not to allow challenges to get the best of us. The intention to see the glass half full. The intention to live each day to the best of our current ability. The intention to have faith that tomorrow will be brighter. As a medium by profession, clients may not expect to see a vibrant redhead show up in her early 40s to be the mother who crossed over at 80 with gray hair. If you can present yourself on the other side, however, you wish, why would they want to present themselves as old and sick when they want you to know how happy they are on the other side? And oftentimes, it's the hobbies and the passions that we might recognize. It's not about when they were young, it's about when they were happiest in their earth life, when they were living their best life, like a favorite scene from a movie. And some may not have been able to do that until they were old and gray. We don't need a manual to know there are no special timelines to be happy. If I were to cross tomorrow, I'm not really sure what age I would present myself. I'd like to pluck some happy events from each decade. No matter where I hone in on it, I can't help but think, what if I haven't created my best life yet? What if I give up because I'm getting older? And some of the people I love the most are now on the other side. Even the loved ones on the other side who miss us dearly still want us to be happy as we can in the life that we're living. I think deciding it can't get better would be a disservice. If you think you've maxed out on happiness, you actually can be happier than the happiest day you ever lived so far. And if you think that's not possible, then why not shoot for just being a little happier than you are right now? You have to start somewhere. Live your best life. These 4 simple words, made famous by Oprah Winfrey, give a single instruction to follow happiness and success. Perhaps that's the whole manual to life. Live your best life. Add an Allen wrench, though, just in case. While the quote is priceless in its meaning and simplicity, it's an instruction manual many don't know how to follow because, well, we probably were seeking something more complicated, like encrypted scriptures. This is hidden in plain sight. Live your best life. So now we need instructions for the instruction. First, you have to look at it analytically. What does living your best life mean to you? Is it about looking and feeling your best? Material comforts? More freedoms? Having time to do your art or to travel? Well, material comforts are certainly nice. They can lead to an easier life, a comfortable, worry-free existence, but not necessarily your best life. Many people think money is the answer, and they still ask me to give them lottery numbers. If only it worked that way. I tell them, do you think I'd really be sitting here with you today? No, I'd be having lunch in Paris about now. But if I were in Paris right now, I wouldn't be here living my purpose. That's exactly why I'm not wealthy. Sometimes not even comfortable, and definitely not worry-free. Your best life is living your purpose, or living for anything that offers you a sense of purpose, a reason to get out of bed in the morning, and doing so with a smile on your face and knowing you're going to create a wonderful day no matter what challenges you're about to face. So living your best life is really has nothing to do with material comforts, but rather living spiritually and harmoniously with nature in the material world. Where do we go from here? I found a helpful list actually on tinybuddha.com. I want to share that with you, and I'm going to just share the most important points that I feel will move us forward. So let's start with living your life on purpose. Be proactive, be intentional, make conscious and deliberate choices. You need to happen to life, or life will happen to you. Simple as that. And then you're never leading it, you're following it or catching up, or worse, living in default mode. Utilize your full potential. Give what you're doing the best and fullest attention. Be here now. Even if you are not where you want to be, giving it half your effort doesn't move you forward. Master what you have at hand now, and something will shift. Overcoming your fear. Get out of your comfort zone. Find out that you have a pulse. Let something put butterflies in your stomach. Do the thing you're afraid of. Every fear overcome is a freedom gained. Discover a talent. Find out more about yourself. Learn a new instrument. Take an art class. Take up cooking. You never know what'll come out of it. Create a new habit or break an old one. Who's in charge, you or your habits? Make it a game. How many things can you get under your control? There's a great sense of empowerment when you feel you're in charge of your life. Then take responsibility for your life. Being a victim is boring. There's no power in blaming other people, and don't wait for other people to change. When you change, your world will follow suit. Learn to say no. You need to learn to say no to the things that are not serving you. I know there are sacred contracts and obligations we already signed up for, but it's amazing the things we say yes to. If it isn't a hell yeah, or if you have to talk yourself into it, it's probably a no. Living a life of choice is living a life of freedom. Know your own value. Don't compare yourself to others. There is something magnificent and valuable about what you have to offer this world. Don't allow yourself or anyone else to diminish that, because you're here for a purpose. Give yourself permission for everything. Permission to make mistakes, permission to shine, permission to accept praise, to have bad days, to cry, to laugh or scream, permission to take a nap, permission to do nothing, permission to succeed. Own your opinion. No one has to agree with you in order for your opinion to matter. Stop waiting for consensus. Some people will agree with you and some people won't. Does your opinion matter to you? Then claim it. Don't punish yourself for your past actions. Your past behavior was what you've done, but it is not who you are. Who you are is still unfolding. Mistakes, errors in judgment, and failures make us human and compassionate and wise. To berate yourself for acquiring these valuable qualities is wrong. So stop that. A new beginning starts today. Practice gratitude. If you lead with gratitude and create a habit of it, in short order, your life will change. It will. Be of service. Offer your help where you can and do your part in making this world a friendlier place. Be the change you wish to see happen. You'll be surprised by the impact you can have. Love generously. Spread random acts of kindness and senseless acts of beauty. Living out loud means loving out loud. Stop waiting. Life is happening right now. Don't wait for the right career or that perfect relationship. Make the best of what you have right now and be creative with that. Make use of co-creation. Spirit wants to create on your behalf, but they're waiting for your leadership to direct them. Living out loud means acknowledging that we're not alone. We have the force of nature and the spiritual laws at our disposal. We can't underestimate that power. For many people, being content is already a way of life. But to others, some of these practices may feel daunting. To you, I say, just start. You may not succeed 100% of the time, but life is a hard, hat zone, and we're always under construction. Bloom right where you're planted. Work from the inside out. Just make the commitment to yourself and get started. Claim it, own it, express it, live it. You are divinely supported. Okay, with that, I'm going to take off. I'm probably going to give myself permission to take a nap now. Always a pleasure to talk to you, and we'll be in touch soon. So until then, you have a blessed day. Feel blessed, be blessed, and moi.